Hello everybody, I am the Solo Gamer, and welcome to a brand new series in Civilization 5. This time as the Mayans. Now, before we begin here, I just want to say that I did start a Mayan series once before. It was actually the very first series I ever did in this channel, and of course the first Civilization series. So, we are coming basically full circle, as a commenter suggested, and I think that's a touching way to rebirth the channel. So, with this new Mayan series, I hope to bring this channel back to glory, or to a newfound glory, and continue from there. So anyway, considering I have a Mayan series already, I'm not going to name this, the Mayan series. I'm going to name it Colonial Nightmare. Basically because there's going to be a lot of natives in the Americas. We're going to battle out for the Americas in a supremacy of native proportions. So it's going to be true start location. So we have the Yet Not Another Earth map, which basically just has true start locations on a gigantic Earth map. So that'll be pretty nice. I did try to find just an Americas map. It doesn't work with this True Start Location mod, sadly, so we have to kind of go with the world. I know, right? European powers being all colonial and stuff, but, we'll deal with them, right? That's part of the fun of Civilization. It's going to be unpredictable. We'll see about the European powers and the global powers if they come in, and it'll be a good time. So, anyway, for those of you that want to skip ahead to the gameplay, I'm going to go through the setup right now. There will be a timestamp at the top of the screen. Now, sadly, I don't have annotations, so you can't click it, because YouTube removed them for some stupid reason. Something about mobile or whatever. Mobile people. Surprisingly, mobile is actually a pretty big share of the views, so if I offended any mobile users, I'm sorry. But anyway, so there's no annotation, so if you just want to skip to that timestamp, you'll get to the gameplay. So I'll see you guys then. For those of you that want to stick around for the setup, let's talk about the mods. So, like I said, I do have a lot of Civilization mods for Native Americans. So we come down here to the first one. It's the Chimu. Now, before I get into the rest of the naming here, I just want to say that if you've come to this channel before, you'll know that I can't pronounce things correctly on a good day. So, I apologize in advance for mispronouncing tons of Native American names, cities, so on and so forth. I do attempt to learn, though, from you guys and my own research. So I will learn over time. It's just, in the short term, it might... it's not going to sound good, okay? So just keep that in mind as we go forward. So we have the Chimu, which is a South American, kind of Chilean Native American. We have the Cree, which is in North America. We also have... now, I wanted to add the Zapotecs, but sadly there wasn't enough city space in Central America. So technically it's just me and the Aztecs, which sucks, but like I said, the map isn't that big in terms of... because it's a global map. So, like I said, I wish there was just an America's map, but sadly, there isn't. So we have to we had to kind of cut some civilizations from the game, which really annoys the crap out of me, because I really wanted a crap load of natives, but, it's fine. Alright, we also have the Civ names. Where is it? Civ names by policy. So essentially, if you choose later on down the road that you want to go autocratic, you'll become the fascist states of Maya, or something like that. That'll be your title. So, and that'll change with every different policy you unlock, and I think that'll add a little bit of lore to the game, and make it just somewhat more fun, I think. We also have the Colonial tribes, which were basically the Caribbean tribes of the Lesser Antilles. So they were the Carib people, as I think they're commonly known. We also have faster aircraft animation, which is a default mod. It should be anyway, which basically speeds up the aircraft in the game because they are just god-awful slow for some random reason. The plain aircraft animation is pretty much the main reason why people just outright eliminate animations from their game. I love animations. I am never going to turn off animations for quick combat or whatever, so this is my way of remedying the slowness. We also have flag promotions, which basically adds a little banner above your unit to show at a glance what promotions it has, which is a very, very handy mod. We also have Global Warming and Global Warming Congress. Now, sadly, I can't, stop. Well, I can stop. I can stop at a certain point, right? I don't have to go into the Industrial Era. I could stop before that, but that's not that's not really fun. So I will be adding the Global Warming mod to kind of add a little bit of flavor to the industrialization eras and forward. Now, I am a big advocate for global warming and climate change and remedying that if we can. So, I mean, this is also kind of a statement. Not political, because it shouldn't be a political issue, but, take that as you will. Alright, we also have the Mohicans. Yes, the Mohican tribe. It says Mahican. I think that's probably their name. In fact, I'm gonna have to do my own research here because I'm not sure which one's the correct one or how you pronounce this one. Mohican? Mohican? I'm just gonna say Mohican for now because that's what I know them as. Okay. We also have meaningful city-state colors, so essentially city-states are grouped color-wise by their type. So all military civs will be like a deep red, different variants of that red, and so on and so forth. Very, very handy. Again, it's at a glance, you'll know what that city-state is, and that's very, very handy. The red mod pack, which is, again, I think, a default, it changes the ethnicity of all units to match the civilization that you're playing as. So if you're playing as Native Americans, you'll know that you're playing as Native Americans. They're not just random warriors, they are Native American warriors, and you can see that. It's absolutely awesome. Next up, we have the Sioux civilization. We also have the Calusa civilization, which is basically a tribe that was in the Everglades, so in Florida. We also have the Chinookan civilization, which is out northwest, and of course, they were the ones that worshipped the troop-carrying helicopters, obviously. What else do we have? We also have the Kawiskar tribes. I don't remember where they are exactly. They might be in South America, I'm not sure. Okay, and then we also have yet not another Earth map, which basically allows for the true start location and the giant Earth. Also, I guess the leader fix. I'm not sure what this does, but let's just say it's going to help the game. So, there. Without further ado, we are done with the mods. I'm going to hit next, and then we're going to jump into the setup of the game. Alright, and here we are on the setup. Now, I had to go in here and actually manually put in all of these civilizations, and the reason for that is because I want this game to... I mean, it's going to be kind of sporadic and random, but at the same time, I want to make sure all the natives that I added to the game are actually in, and I wanted to make sure that random civilizations that would not match the theme were not here. So like America, Brazil, modern nations will not fit the theme, and they are gone. They are purged. The only exception would be city-states. I can't really control them. So technically speaking, if a city-state spawns like Panama City, we'll just pretend that they're natives. Okay? That's basically what we can do for those types of situations. But, so let me just go through the list here. So we have, of course, myself as the Mayans. We have the Aztecs, the Iroquois, the Haudenosaunee, I should say. The Inca, the Shoshone, the Cree, the Chimu, the Kawiskars, the Chinooks, Calusa, Kalinago, the Sioux, the Mohicans, Arabia. So again, this is going to be filling in the rest of the world while also adding a lot of the colonial powers that dominated the Americas in the 1600s. 1600s and forward. So Arabia didn't, not a colonial power, but I need to fill in the Middle East. England, obviously, that's a big one. France, another big one. Germany, not so much in the Americas, but I had to fill in some other civilizations. Give, the colonial powers a little bit of competition with Germany. Now, Africa is pretty much open game as well. So technically, Germany was a colonizer in Africa, so might as well push them to do that. China, filling in Asia. India, same thing. Russia, Spain, and then Portugal. So, we have the colonizers, we have the fillers, and we have the natives. City-states will have 40. We want to make sure that we fill in the rest of the bulk of the world, I suppose you'd say. Map type, giant Earth. And like I said, I wish there was just an Americas. I don't understand. Like, they have Europe, but they don't have Americas. And I really wish they would, because all I wanted to do is play a native game. But I guess it's cool to kind of have the colonial powers as well. So, why not? So giant Earth. See, I want to play on Emperor, but I haven't played without Vox Populi for a very long time. I think I'll stick with Emperor. But I'm not going to promise I'm going to remember a lot of things. Nor do I promise that this game is going to be a victory. I hope to redeem myself in making this Mayan series a success. But honestly, I cannot promise anything. Because like I said, I think the policies are going to screw me up even more. Because I am so used to Vox Populi policies. So in that regard, I might screw up. Same with technology, actually, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, oh my god, this is going to suck. Alright. Well, we'll figure it out. Ancient era, yep. City-state placement, only true start locations placement. City-state separation will be minimum. We'll make sure that they can spawn. Resources, fine. Time victory off, everything else on. We have the Bosphorus Strait is a C. Sure, why not? Use true geographic resource placement. This is the only thing that I'm worried about. I mean, actually, this is the one thing that actually might actually make this game a little bit more technologically different, in that we might not have the resources to combat the Europeans. So this might actually be what we want here. And add specific resources at starting positions. Place historic resources for each civilization. Historic, huh? What would be a historic resource for the Mayans? Probably nothing. Besides gold? No, gold was the Incans. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find out. Don't scale resources with players, I don't care. Only Native American. Technically, if I had everything randomized, this is the one you'd want to select so that United States and Brazil do not join. But, I mean, we already filled in all of this. I think that's it, though. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's it. So, without further ado, let's launch this wonderful colonial nightmare.
Your people kneel before you, exalted King Pakal the Great, favored son of the gods and shield to the citizens of the Palanque domain. After years of strife at the hands of your neighboring rivals, you struck back at the enemies of your people, sacrificing their leaders in retribution for the insults dealt to your predecessors. The glory of Palanque was restored only by the guidance afforded by your wisdom, as you orchestrated vast reconstruction efforts within the city, creating some of the greatest monuments and architecture your people and the world have ever known. Illustrious King, your people once again look to you for leadership and counsel in the coming days. Will you channel the will of the gods and restore your once proud kingdom to its greatest heights? Will you build new monuments to forever enshrine the memories of your people? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
I certainly hope so. Welcome back to the people that skipped. Now, before we go in, I know you jumped to the gameplay, but I mean, realistically, the gameplay also involves knowing the civilization that I'm playing. So I am playing the Mayan Empire, and the Mayan Empire has the long count as its unique ability, which gives it, so after researching theology, we receive a bonus great person at the end of every Maya long count calendar cycle. So every 394 years. Each bonus person can also be chosen, can only be chosen once. So that's the unique bonus for the Mayans. We get a long count calendar, and you will see it at the top right of the screen in a minute. So we have the Atlas, which replaces the Archer unit, and I guess it's probably a little bit stronger. I'll have to take a look at the exact stats when we get into game. We also have the Pyramid, which replaces the Shrine, I believe. Right? Yes. Replaces the Shrine, gives us 2 Science, and then 2 Faith. So it's like an early science building. Alright, begin our journey into... Whoa. What the hell was that? That is not a good sign. What is this? What? Something got screwed up. Yeah, this settler is gonna be perfect against submarines. What is happening? Alright, hang on. Let me just settle. I can't even settle. Oh, what's the freaking... Alright, something's screwed up here. Let me, What? I didn't even... What? Okay. Tell you what. I'm gonna restart everything, and I will be right back. And we're back. So I have no idea what happened. I basically just relaunched the mod configuration, and it worked. So I have no clue what that was. I didn't change anything since the last time I relaunched. So something broke, and then it repaired itself, which is fine by me. So here's the thing about this location, right? It kind of sucks. We are on a river, but we're not on the coast, and I really want to be on the coast for my first city. Considering this is going to be a very kind of small area, I won't be able to settle multiple cities quickly, or maybe even at all, in certain locations. So I think what I'm going to do is probably move my main capital over here. That's probably what I'm going to have to do, actually. Okay, we'll still be in range of the cows, the cattle, the deer. Sadly, there's no, like, luxury resource over here, which absolutely sucks. Well, there are whales, I suppose. Okay, well, I mean, we're going to waste a turn doing this, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. Being on the coast, being on the river. Oh, you know what? I should have went right there, god damn it. I just realized that would have been right next to the mountain. See, that's the problem, right? I'm thinking more Vox Populi because I'm just so used to it. You don't need to be adjacent to a mountain to get the observatory in Vox Populi. Ah, I'm screwing this up already. I knew this was going to be a problem, but, I mean, it's done. You know, it's done. I'm not moving all the way over here. That's 3-4 turns. Not going to happen. So we have some first little lag spikes here, and that's basically because all of the civilizations in the game are basically just plopping down right now. So this is the only time we're going to get this lag, is the first turn here. But I'm hoping that every other civilization was able to spawn and settle their city. If not, there might be a couple settlers roaming about. I doubt it, but, you know, if they don't settle where they're supposed to, it's not a big deal, you know? Alright, so we're going to settle our first city of Palenque, or it should be. There we go, Palenque. Palenque, I'm not entirely sure. I think the narrator said Palenque, so we're gonna go with that. Let's see if we can come over here and meet the Aztecs. Oh, there's some wine. Hang on, I don't have... we need... what am I doing? Resource. There we go, resource icons. We don't use yield. We don't use hex. Trade routes. Oh, we don't need that on, I guess. Okay. I don't know why everything's kind of screwed up. I guess it's because I'm not using Vox Populi and it kind of uninstalled itself from the main game. Alright, so in the city, we're going to work on... I mean, we could work on a scout. In fact, yeah, we'll still work on a scout first, and then we'll work on a monument, obviously. And then probably some atlat lists. Now, before we go further with these guys, let's take a look at what they actually improve upon the Archer. So, it's cheaper to build, and they are available sooner than the Archer. They are... Yeah. Okay, so basically they're just earlier and cheaper. So, the Archer then, so 7 combat strength range and 5 defending. So, if we take a look at the Archer... It's basically the same exact thing. It's just, it's much sooner, which is, I guess, better. Why not? It means that we can early conquest somebody, hopefully, very, very soon. Now, I am going to go with pottery to begin with again. Now, normally I would do this in Vox Populi because the settler is actually locked behind pottery. But in this case, we want to get the pyramids. The pyramids are a very, very early science and faith building, so we're definitely going to want to do this so that we get that. Get ourselves ahead of the game, and then hopefully go from there. Ah, there they are. Alright, so we have Montezuma, leader of the Aztecs. Now, I did try to get all of the other minor Aztec powers, but sadly they were way too close, settling-wise, to him, so they wouldn't spawn. Well, they would spawn, but they'd run around with their heads cut off, essentially. They wouldn't settle. I really wanted that kind of dynamic of the Aztecs vying for power in the region, but sadly I couldn't accomplish that. So we only have the Aztecs, which I guess did come out on top anyway, you know? We can't really do anything yet, so goodbye. I mean, the good thing about this region... being on the Yucatan, is that there's a lot of mountains. There's a lot of mountains actually blocking the pass between us and the Aztecs and us and Central America, or South America. So technically, we are very, very defensible. And we could fit a couple cities. Not much, but a couple. We could probably put another one down here somewhere, and then maybe... I'm pretty sure this ends, like, right here. So nothing over here, but we can probably come down to, like, Panama. The Panama-Nicaraguan area. And, I guess settle there. I mean, that's unless Panama City is in the game. If Panama City's in the game, that could be an interesting target to attack first, I suppose. I do want to come down here, actually. Damn it. I kind of wanted to block them off. I obviously it's too late now, but looks like they're gonna meet them first. Oh, nope. Nope, nope, nope. They didn't. They're going up north. Perfect. All I need to do is just get down here and block them off. Come on. Yes. Oh, that actually continues. It probably doesn't go far. I mean, this isn't it's not a big peninsula. So, I'm pretty sure it ends literally right there. Oh, we have some marble down here. Well, that would have been nice. Sadly, I really don't think being a landlocked nation this early in the game is going to be worthwhile. Plus, yeah, no, I really want to be on the coast. I just wish that I had remembered about the mountain thing. Now, we do have the wine, actually. Moving up north actually gave us the wine, which is good. So it kind of offsets the marble, except the marble would have given us a bonus towards early Renaissance wonders? One of the earlier wonders. It would have given us a bonus to constructing them. But like I said, we can always settle another city down here and, well, get it. So, it's not a big deal. There will be a lot of overlapping, I think, with cities, but technically that's just what we're going to have to do. Alright, and there's our scout. Let's send him, I guess, up here. Oh, there's some... Oh, cinnamon. Cinnamon. That's what the icon is. It's spices. Wow, it seems... I'm acting like I've never played this game before. What is going on with my brain right now? Damn. Okay, well... Let's keep going over here. There's some gems. There's actually a lot more space down here than I actually thought, so that's good. Alright, so Palenque grew. Technically, these are the best spots we can actually grow to. We have absolutely nothing for production right now. It is garbage. Absolutely garbage. Ah, I gotta beat him. Come on. He's catching up to me. Damn it. Alright, so it looks like Panama City did spawn, which, I mean, it sucks, but it doesn't suck at the same time, because technically speaking, it's a guaranteed canal city. Right? So no matter what, the Atlantic and the Pacific will always be connected in Panama City. I just need to conquer it, which is going to be a very, very hard thing to do, because, well, there's only like one tile on land that I can actually conquer the city from. Right? Yeah. I mean, luckily it's on a hill with gold. Ooh. I like that. But it's just going to be a pain in the butt. Now, luckily we should have an early navy because we settled on the coast. So we should probably focus on Panama City first before we meet a lot of the major powers that are going to be pissed off at us for taking over Panama City. But it does stop us from going down to South America right away. Which isn't a big deal, but, you know, it's still a little bit of a drawback. Let's head over to Mexico. Discover that area and move up into America. Discovering all the natives that are kind of intertwined in, well, in that region.
Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou?
And we discovered pottery, which gives us the granary and the pyramids. Okay. I guess... Why don't you fog bust this area? I don't know where I'm going to settle over here yet, but ideally, it'll be on this side because of the fish. Okay, so actually this fish is taken up by Panama. So is the whales. So if I settle maybe over here, right next to the mountain, we'll get the gems, we'll get the fish, we'll get the marble. We'll have all this land around us to develop. And that should be... You know what? Actually, yeah, just sit there. Just so we remember. Because I probably won't. Okay, there's some bison. Some more wine. Oh, well, that's the wine that we knew of. Okay. Technology. So... Well, I mean... We could work on animal husbandry. See if we have any horses nearby. Although it is geologically placed horses, and I'm not sure there were any horses this far south. I could be completely wrong, but I'm not entirely sure that there are horses this far south. What do I want? I guess we can go after writing. See if we can grab the Great Library. I mean, getting that this... Or actually... Yeah. I think I would rather science than faith first. Because we have the pyramids. Yeah, we'll see. I do want to build this almost immediately. How much does it cost to purchase this? 122. Well, we'll see. Oh, no, that's actually 122 more that we need. So it's I guess, what, 180? Yeah, 180. I don't know. I mean, I want an extra military unit, but I think that we're defensible enough to kind of not have to worry about military right now. I hope. Maybe. I mean, the Aztecs might get a little crazy, but we could probably... Oh, come on, really? Son of a... Alright, so basically, for the majority of the first half of the game, we're not going to know anything. Right? Because we are completely blocked from the Aztecs and from Panama City. So that's it. We've explored the known worlds. We know of the great Aztec Empire to the north and the lowly Panamanians to the south. That is it. So, yeah. What a world. Now, the one thing I actually want to do before I do anything else is settle over here. I want to make sure that I'm right up against the Aztecs so they do not come down here and forward settle me. Which is going to be kind of difficult, because I'm going to have to rush my settler. It's turn 14. If I at least get the settler out by turn 30, I'll be okay. Hopefully. Okay, that's that. There's a lot to do. And I want to make sure that I secure this area before I go any further, obviously. And I'm just trying to think of the best way to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to settle over here, but where exactly do I want to settle? So it has to be a minimum of 3 tiles away from their city. So 1, 2, 3. I can basically settle anything past this line right here. So I can't settle on the coast in the north, unless I want to overlap onto the Wine, which is not a good idea in my opinion. So I guess where I am right now is the best location. So that'll be 3 pretty nice cities over here. There'll be 2 on the Pacific coast, 1 on the Atlantic coast. But again, once we have Panama City, we'll have open raid on all of our cities from the coast. So we can easily defend with our navy. Okay, we grew to the cattle, which is nice. Can we work on that? Yep, already doing it. Perfect. I do need a worker as well. God damn. Actually, can I come... You know what? I'm going to see if I can just steal the worker from Panama. I'll declare war, steal the worker, run away. I know I won't be able to take out Panama right now, but if I can steal a worker, I might as well do that, because it's less production for me. It's funny, when I was testing this, the city-state Tikal actually spawned next to me, which is technically the city-state version of the Mayans. And I think it's because I had a different mod on and everything like that, and it kind of conflicted with Gods and Kings and Brave New World and all that stuff. But anyway, so it spawned right next to me, and it wouldn't settle. So the settler was just sitting there, so it was basically a free worker from the very beginning of the game. And I would have appreciated that right now, but it's better this way. You know, it's not cheaty this way. Okay, so now we just wait until we see a worker, snatch it up, bring it back home, and work on some stuff, like the cattle. We can't even work on the cattle right now anyway because we don't have animal husbandry. So, technically, there's not much we can do besides build a farm over here. Okay, so we grew. Perfect. Just continue to fill up the remaining food. We have a lot of food tiles right now, and like I said, absolutely nothing for production. It is fantastic. This is going to be a great city for production over here. I wish I could see the yields just by doing that. Yeah, lots and lots of production over here. Not much over here, but the marble should kind of counteract that a little bit. That'll be okay. So we do have a policy. Now, here's where I might screw up. because I'm used to Vox Populi policies. I think I want tradition. Tradition greatly increases the rate of border expansion in cities and also grants 3 culture in the capital and unlocks the Hanging Gardens. Provide 1 culture in every city. This might be good, especially considering we want to build the Great Library, although I don't think I'm going to be able to grab this before that'll come in handy with the Great Library. Yeah, legalism is really good. Legalism provides free culture buildings in your first 4 cities, which, for us, that would be all of our cities, for now. Yeah, let's grab tradition. Best for small empires. I guess we'll be small in the beginning, and then we'll rise to greatness. Hopefully. Yeah, so tradition. Okay, so that gives us 3 culture in the capital off the bat, which is pretty damn nice, actually. We should grab these whales very shortly, and then we'll work on that for the extra gold. Yeah, that's it. Good. Actually, in 5 turns... Actually, yeah, wow. It is going to be useful grabbing this for the Great Library, because we're going to get our next policy in 4 turns because of the extra production, or the extra culture production in the capital, which is pretty damn nice. Pantheon founded, the first one of the game, I believe. Yep, God of the Sea, which is +1 production from fishing boats. If I had to choose one right now, it might have something to do with jungles. Because there's nothing really I can see that would benefit us besides something like that. Okay, let's lock that into place for now. I'm really worried about the Aztecs over here sending a settler down this way. I really want to lock this down before he comes over. So I think what I might do is settle here and then buy up... Actually, if I settle here... Oh. Actually, no, that'll be okay, because he can't settle over here if I... Yeah, we'll be fine. If I get to settle here, we'll be okay. Pantheon founded, Goddess of Protection. Okay, good for you. How do you already have 37? 6 technologies. 6 technologies? What the hell do you start with? Holy crap. That is obnoxious. Damn. Emperor is just crazy. Alright, so world's most well-fed people. We are obviously at the very bottom. No, we're actually not. We are 9th. Not bad. I don't know who the hell has 11. Who is overfeeding their population? They are some pretty obese citizens if you're feeding them that much. This is absolutely insane. It's got to be Gandhi. Gandhi has bonuses to specialists and citizens, I believe.
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Alright, so we have writing, which gives us the library, the Great Library, and allows embassies to be established in other civilizations' capitals. Now, I am a little worried, knowing what I know about the Aztecs now. With 6 technologies, that is just disgusting. Okay, let's grab this first. So we're going to grab aristocracy, which is 15% production when building wonders and 1 happiness for every 10 citizens. We won't be able to benefit from the 10 citizens thing, but... Alright, from building any world wonder. Okay, perfect. So this will scale with the errors as well. Not scale, but... Oh, God, that's right. I'm not going to be able to build that. Because my production is just garbage. Shit. Oh, that is so annoying. And I mean, there's nothing I could purchase this tile. Well, that helps. That certainly helps. Should I go for it? I don't know. What is this? Ah, okay. I don't know what I want to do here. I mean, even if I don't get it, I'll get a nice lump sum of money, of gold, so it's not going to be all for naught, but it will, it will set me back a little bit. And I'll want a settler right afterwards. I think I'm going to risk it, but well, actually, let's do this first. Let's grab animal husbandry. because I'm hoping they send out a worker soon, and then we'll grab that, come over here. We're actually, you know what? Mining. So we can build a mine. Okay, but anyway, let's see what happens in the next episode, right? So thank you all for watching, and definitely stay tuned for more.